Nation. Mokwana, I believe in the mobile regular. Telling me I will tell you that. Your dear.
And then we marry you was here when I do the
yeah, a chief carry one in the no pay. On a money Canada for shopping. Here was a man no one the label.
Where of which wasn't like what
the street in Nigeria, the next street.
Lawyer. Okay, son.
Yes. Senior advocate of Nigeria.
A real Barakuna. Make your go. My food walk back. What do you want? Oh, my dear, Matana.
Make her name of if you know so. I will make it time I must.
Women not to tell her. It will be one. Everything goes.
Now you won't go. You won't go.
You must feel good when you do. Make a room to wait with no market.
Oh, cause of I am not aware.
Solomon, even one more boy you go, we go to Miami with them.
The business is what you do. Why the business is my own? Hi, okay, get there. The business is all to flop.
Oh, God, they don't got you. This is nonsense. This is wickedness. What will we do? They make other say.
We may have to
I say, call you go where you better know you don't have to you might buy. Hey, where you Miami, your mom, you don't like condition where you come when you are. Come in where you tell that one. Every problem you're not swimming away. Since the cause of the problem in the house.
Oh, I don't know. And next year,
quick bet. Also, no, you can't take it. You not come anywhere of a business in the road. In a business in a we have what?
Chief Solomon swag you know talk. You wear an order of shaggy. What is it? We're there in a corner with an egg in my end. See when you do tamam with or in a room with corner. What do you do?
Everything we need to do to enjoy to necessary and we will like it.
Thank you, Jesus.
Day one shoot of this great project, and I'm going to grant 30 minutes of maybe 30% of how film is done in this part of the world, and I wish you happy viewing. Thank you. This people do this one finish now. We don't enter the one we drive we carry motor come. We for them.
Yeah, 70 to
70. Give me.
Natalie photo.
Now I give you. This one, you know, they are passionate.
Hi, my name is Shine Francis Uwadiae.
Oh. So, what are you doing in this project?
Playing the role of Odua.
I will put John. I know.
I know it's Odua.
Odua is,
I don't remove anything from that.
let me say, she's a wayward girl kind of. She's greedy. She wants to eat and cake and have it.
So, what do you have to say about the Benin film industry?
Also, the Benin movie industry is getting better than it was
In what essence?
in production.
It is said that your picture quality is obsolete. That is updated.
It's not outdated. I would say the picture quality is better off now. If you doubt me, you can go and watch movies from like year 2000, 2003, and then you watch our movies now, and you get to know it's better.
You understand? Because you get better. Oh, my God. He's the best one from Canada. Oh, God. This Nake. The best from Canada.
Yeah, my name's
What are you playing in this project?
I'm playing the role of
Who is Honorable Market?
Yeah, Honorable Michael was a houseboy, but never before he wanted to play the first one because of girls. He wanted to play the first one. He prided himself to be one of the richest man in society.
Okay. So, what is the challenges so far?
Yeah, the challenges have been playing from to play the role of a big man or to parade yourself as a big man. It's a very big challenge.
Oh. So, what will you say about the crew?
Yeah, the crew are wonderful. They do well. It's the best production I've ever been to. Nigeria this year. I love the production. I love the setting. I love really cool, really happy. And sorry, I love the actor being handled that.
Okay. There is a thing of a cartel they said is prominent among the artists here. What cartel do you belong to?
Yeah, I always say cartel. I don't know the of cartel. I don't know what to say, but I'm just a member of art and I love acting.
Okay. So, what message do you have to the upcoming artists?
The message I have for the upcoming is for them to be themselves, know what they want them to be. One thing is for you to rise, and another thing is for you to stay up there. So be yourself. Know something about production. Read the script, manage your script. Do something unique more than every other person. That makes sense.
How do you see the movie industry here between now in 5 years' time?
Yeah, the movie industry, though the movie industry is down right now, but I emphasize that probably by next section, the movie industry will be the best amongst the other movie in the world.
Please, can you buttress the point down?
Yeah, I see a lot of artists, a lot of great artists, younger ones that are coming up first. So I'm optimistic that the movie industry will go up in a bit of a time.
Okay. So, what message do you have for your fan out there?
The message I have for my fans is for them to believe in me, believe in what I can do, believe that Erica has not checked for what I want now, what I want. Erica is still the same Erica you know before, you know now, Erica has never changed. I will never change. I'll give them the best.
Now get me, my girl.
Thank you.
I'm Kispira.
Peace.
Peter.
Oh, Peter. You starring in this movie by Sylvester Uwadiae. What are you playing?
Yeah, I'm playing the role of Rose.
And who is Rose?
Rose is a bad friend to Odua. We are mean, you know, and we are trying to get, as in, we are trying to meet our aim and still have it. As in being greedy.
The greedy friend.
Yeah.
So, what is your experience so far?
Really, I've experienced a lot, but not that I can give account of, because I've not really had a challenging role in this movie industry. So I'm looking forward to have a challenging role. So by then, I think I will have more to emphasize on.
Even what you are playing now is not challenging.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, silent, rolling. Action!
Hi, my name is Marisia. I'm an actress.
What role are you playing in this movie?
I'm playing the role of AGHAFEKOGHIAN.
And who is AGHAFEKOGHIAN?
AGHAFEKOGHIAN is a cool-headed lovely girl, and she happens to be the wife to live with.
So, what is the challenges that you're facing here?
Well, I would say I've not really faced any challenge though. But one thing that interests me most about AGHAFEKOGHIAN, the movie is only the passionate about what she's doing, like the tears. Like according to the story, she has to cry for her husband when her best friend is coming to snatch her man. So that's it.
Are you homely?
Yes, it's challenging. Homely, I would say yes and no.
Okay. What do you have to say about the industry here in Benin?
Well, the industry in Benin is moving on slowly and it's going faster by the day. At least they're able to produce some artists. Like me, I can say I'm just a few years in the game, so I'm growing gradually. It's going well.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? How you doing?
So,
Hi, nice. I'm cool. We're colleagues. We're working on a movie.
Yeah,
Sylvester Uwadiae movie.
yeah, she's right. We're working on
It's a nice colleague. Nice one.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy.
Why you gotta do your voice like this now?
She's my colleague, you know?
Yes, my name's Austin Uwadiae.
so what are you playing in this movie?
What am I playing or the role I'm playing?
The role you are playing.
This is nonsense. This is wickedness. What will we pay now that
Who is the boy in this movie?
We in this movie.
There they go.
Nobody happens to be a graduate, but he has no job. That's like a friend.
Is that the nation of your country or your state?
Yes, that's how the country is. So the country, you know, there's no job in the country, so that's why we traveled through the line to Italy, Europe, France.
What do you have to say about the industry here?
Well, the industry for now, the industry, well, it's quite important. The industry is going on. Because we've been doing it, so we're still doing it, and so we're still going to do it. So we're taking it to the top, like the Hollywood. Hollywood.
There is saying about cartel, different cartel, like a little group.
I know what cartel means.
Yes, and they said it's bringing the thing down. Her, the industry down here.
Well, for me, I don't really know about that. I don't really know about that.
And you are not belong to any cartel.
Talking about cartel, I don't belong to any. So I'm just on my own. This is Austin Nights with you. You know, I'm making with everybody, friends to everyone in the industry and outside the industry.
So this is the first day of shoot. What is your experience today?
Well, it's been okay. It's been fine. So we are so proud that today's shooting happens to be one of the best shooting that I've ever had for this year since I started this year. So today a lot of fun. I had fun. So
I can see you with a woman by your side.
I had a woman by my side. I had fun, fish. I mean, fish barbecue and Hennessy, you know, so it's about blood in the system.
This is the second day of shoot. So, what do you have to say?
Yeah, today has been very hectic. The rain, the weather hasn't helped, but thank God the director has tried to make this possible, so we're trying.
What is your challenge for the day?
The weather.
This is the second day of this production, so how are you feeling?
I'm not feeling too okay. Like yesterday, I'm not happy today.
Why?
Why? Because I'm hungry.
This is your second day of this set. So, what do you have to say?
I don't have much to say. Everything is going well. I'm enjoying the location. Although the rain, it was a bit rainy this morning. The rain wanted to stop us. We didn't start on time because of the rain. But I think the director and the DOP, they are working together and they are able to shot a lot of scenes.
This is your second day on this movie. So what do you have to say?
Well, the progress of the production has been going on well. At least spending time with my cast and the crew. Everybody get lucky. The location is
My name is Moses Uwadiae Official.
What are you playing in this project?
I'm playing doctor.
And who is the doctor?
The doctor is the chief medical director of the hospital and the writer named the doctor. So I'm just a doctor, and the doctor is shrouded in some mystery, which is representative of doctors who still have a conscience, especially in our decadent society where morals have been thrown to the winds. But this doctor is also having some moral virtues, and he feels that the society should not be made to look like in a state of comatose. For the 1-2 hours that I was on set, I see that the crew work in harmony. They have a very direct sense of planning, because a man like me, a very busy schedule, I'm the director of culture in the state, and I still found time to do what I know how best to do, because this business I started over 30 years ago, and of course it's a business I will not retire from. Even though I retire from the civil service, I will still be in this business, because acting is one profession that you don't graduate from. The there is a role for a day-old baby, there is a role for a man who died tomorrow.
So what do you have to say about the progress of the movie industry here in Benin?
Well, the movie industry came, it rose to a crescendo, and I can say in the last 3 or 4 years it took a launch, and right now it's hanging on the brink of a precipice. I'm sure productions like this bring back the old glory, especially as they are shooting in very good formats of video presentation, and of course the cast and crew, they are raising themselves up with modern, equipping for the job. I can see state-of-the-art cameras, I can see lighting, I can see costume, I can see casting. Most times you see actors wearing costumes and makeup, and you see some ice cream on their heads. But now everybody is playing natural. Of course, I know that with this present efforts, like it's a militia trying to rise after a defeat, the movie industry will come strong again.
Okay. There is this prominent, they always say, there is a cartel here. What cartel do you belong to?
My mission in the movie industry is based on my belief that revolutionaries come with every season. The words of fire will flare and fade to ashes, but only the song of the artist remains. Only this true work of beauty is not quenched by the floods of time. And you must uphold the tenacity, the ethics, and the professionalism of the job. There is no reason to belong to any cartel. In the movie industry, I'm a nowhere man in a nowhere land, making nowhere plans for everybody. I'm making everywhere plans for everybody. I don't belong to any cartel. I work freely across all the spectrums of the divide. But again, there's no need for a divide, because at the end of the day, we are all in one industry. And when the industry is given the cooperation from everybody, I'm sure together like the ant, we shall build a very big
And she play Madame. Madame, what she play? She did it very well to the extent that I was impressed. So yeah, you know, the message we have.
Yeah, the message we have. Message we have. Our man, when we go to the power, we must say education. Because we must feel our mindsets. Everywhere, come on, you know. Everywhere you have a yard,
Action, yeah, darling.
ní ayé ilé ẹtí bá mi tí ní ayé Yorùbá àbáyọ mi yéèké ìdíje yàrá mi sísá ìjọ ìtẹ̀gbẹ́ kò sábà bàmọ́ tí mẹ́mú ọ̀rẹ́ tí náà mú kékeré ní ayé ìyá owó rẹ̀ lójú sí.
Ẹ ó máa kó ẹ tàbí kìkì ìwé nu àfihàn lọ sí ọ̀wẹ̀ ó kè é lọ ní nkò fihàn nínú fi ẹgbẹ́ mi kékeré ìdílé wa dèrò ẹ̀dì síkírì náà ni wọ́n máa fi.
Ẹ mọ̀ ní síkírì ìwé ìyá.
Jessica.
And what were your role in this project? What are these guys doing? Double sir. The role no play film now.
Like I want to see Otwatwaye Silimana. Uvieni ali many can say you were or one as if you will have no keki and Afiaka say William. If you don't want it, serving with a Menguna Silimana at a lawyer. Now, as if you are with you, Nagme Yotone, a Hanamaka Yotowe, Yangu, Yasumuda, Ibi. Now, what do you go to lawyer? No fear with you. Eh, no bad. Only in the beginning, who say, Silimana.
Silimana, the no Yaka no come Silimana.
Lawyer, no enemy, no wakase, ne gafi guerie, and got part of Yamune, and also your part of Yamune, every your part of Yamune do no fear in me, where we are, and making no ha. Yes, Limana.
This is my parents, and this is my lawyer.
Oh, me Sonia Tawasu Nove, Eboniwe, Equitave, Edo, we, Iamena, Eboti, Kate, me, Vavi Mamena, me Vavi Mamena, didn't know where you were.
Where's Kate, the Amiki? Yawe, a Kateni, Adobe Mara, eh, my young one, eh, my yellow, so I am one. Yawe, I am no sir. All master excessive. A mess of road with a cateni, what your Guemudia. A sort of white tears, it tells you got a young camera on the Soma Yama. Eh, how do I again? Yawe, I'll give her. Yawe, I'll give her. You got to tell where we don't get now. So, come on, the vessel in Nube. We are here, we are making her. O da oge eyin mi yare ma si. Ama ye tie me. E amari ma we ni wo wa right na nwina. So kwa e me so no he no a. E ti kate ni ya o me kwa le pe ni o. O no he no wa kate.
One that of course they will close up down. Then the one who will pay her again. The other.
When you come back,
she go to sister call us now.
When you come back,
when you come back, no sign, no sit down again.
What is your role in this movie?
I'm actually playing one of the fiancé
What?
So, how will you rate the movie so far?
It's one of his kind, though. It's one of his kind. Story like this.
Now, what are you playing in this project? And who is Ziza?
Ziza is a kidnapper.
Okay. So, what will you say about the project so far?
From the look of things, the project is going well and it's good. And I'm also happy to be part of the production. Sylvester Uwadiae.
Fourth day shooting.
Okay.
We are doing it. The first thing for today, I'm going to take 15 things today. And we have done the opening prayer. Here we are, Solomon's compound. That the God Almighty has got. Thank you.
I only get one problem.
I didn't make an easy land.
No, they thank Solomon and the shop price not come down.
Solomon is a selfish man. Precious, I'm my Oga, my colleague, my friend, the executive producer of this project. Only day one, he was one calling artist without the production manager's permission or the producer permission. So I appreciate it. Some of the artists you called, some of them are still waiting for them to be called to come to set. But up to now, I don't know what happened.
Yes, I had issues with my EP.
You are EP already?
Oh, I thought I was a producer.
So wait before. A back around hell do what? If you go no, yeah, a second wearing. Hell do what? I'm not there.
So, there is this thing of cartel prominent among the industry here. So, what cartel do you belong to?
I am solo actually. I just prefer it.
How do you think you will excel with that cartel? Because they said without cartel here, nobody grows.
It was not my training. I didn't pay that for. So I don't think it's a creation of selfishness. Well, my name is Joseph.
What are you playing in this project?
I'm playing the role of a detective. You know what is love? It's to pretend. Yes? And someone who is trying to personate. No police related law and order. That was what I was trying to do. Though I arrested someone before, but I found that someone was trying to personate to be a lawyer, which she's not.
Bring him in.
So, how do you see this industry in 5 years' time?
Well, what I have established, what I've experienced, that's true. Now, this industry, this time around, when I see the kind of equipment, the kind of directors, producers, actors, no.
director serving makeup on this film.
What is your challenge so far?
Okay. Challenge. There's not really much challenge. Just that I've been enjoying it. It's been a good.
So what do you have to say? This is the one of the shoot.
Wow. Yeah, this is the one of the shoot. And unlike other locations that I've been to, the one is so hectic and then the lack of whether the props, the character on set, or not come early to start on time. But in this job, we all came on time and we have gone so far. And it has been a fair weather, a nice production, and a good story. The day has been friendly. Every artist on this set have been so nice, so friendly, and the work has been going so smoothly. From the director to the DOP to every other crew. Wow.
So what do you have for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I pray to God that tomorrow will be far better than this. Fair weather, good artist cooperation, a good DOP, a good work from your makeup. That's what I'm expecting.
I'm Sylvester Uwadiae.
And what's happening here?
Yeah, this is the house of the character in the movie, which automatically belongs to a friend, a brother, Solomon. We are here to shoot the scene that belongs to this home.
So, what is the movie all about?
The movie is all about girls craving for bread, craving for good things of life. Sometimes some of them want to read bread, it's not so. And just put these movies together to make sure that their plumbers, their impression is being corrected.
So why shooting this film? What were the challenges?
I think every Nollywood movie practitioners will always say finance is the challenge, because in as much as we work for our own pocket with our own tiny budget, finance has to be one of the challenge we are facing. I always tell people that movie has grown bigger than somebody just woke up from his bed. You need to tell people that I want to finance the project. In another development nation, if you don't, it doesn't happen that way. You seek for funds, sponsors from different paths. Here, you start it and you end it. You ought to be.
So at the end of this project, what are we expecting from this?
I think to the best of my knowledge, I have a cast and crew who have been there for years, who do not work simply because they want to make a living or they want to make a name, who just work with their passion, their heart. And I think when the movie is out, I don't need to exaggerate or try to advertise what people expect. But I believe whether you watch it on net or you buy a copy of the movie, you will not regret this. Because if you watch closely, the best of the best in Hollywood from this part are all good.
What is your role in this whole project?
I am the writer and the producer and the director. I wasn't the one playing a sub-lead in this movie. It's a project that I wrote for a colleague of mine. When I was writing it, that was about 5 months back. I called her to the call across the bar. She had first Olivia, and I told her that I have a script. And I don't just do audition. When I'm writing, I already have somebody that I want to feature. So I'm the one doing it. I thank God Almighty that at the end of the day, I have people who hands like the DOP who is more perfect than some directors. Somebody has been there for so many years who has the experience. And I also have a production manager who was also PA, production coordinator, who has directed several movies, who also is the director. Part of the props and the equipment that I have belongs to him. I'm talking of the CEO of the Ado Movies, like he said, somebody who has been together for years. I want to appreciate him for that, and it was too so low to work for me. And for that. So when I say that I am a producer and director, it's not as if I'm trying to do everything together. I have capable hands, handling thread angles. That was why I put myself in that. Before my fans, I want to thank the cast and crew for their support, for their effort. I have a colleague, my father in the industry, somebody who has always inspired me a lot, the way of that one, in that one, and I also want to thank my mommy in the industry, Eunice Mary, live generator. In fact, she volunteered to be sponsored the editor of this film, simply because she just wanted to do this film at this point in time. Here in Nambama. And one of my best Nollywood actors from this part, Sylvester Uwadiae. I'm not going to have that script. Just a call. But Mama, there's something I want to do. Give me time and date, and I gave her. She was yesterday. Mama, listen. And Shine, first of all, I want to say thank you again. The marriage, which I was never okay with from the initial stage, simply because she was growing. But to God to time, I was left with no choice than to give her because that was the picture I was having. Because on my own, I was like, can she do it? She beat my imagination. And if the best is 100%, she gave me 150. Thank you, Maris. Please, Peter and I say, thank you very much. Aluhan, bless him. Marvelously well, you have been great. My younger sister in the act in this movie. What is it called? Fred and